Hello students, hope all of you are doing fine. Now today in biology we will start second chapter, that is components of food. Now in this chapter the topics we will cover is functions of food, major nutrients or components present in food, tests to detect the nutrients present in the food, balanced diet and deficiency disease. We have learned in the previous chapter that we need food for energy, growth, repair of damaged tissue and to keep us fit and healthy. Now in this chapter we will study the components or nutrients of food and diseases caused due to deficiency of nutrients in our body. Now what is function of food? As you all know, food is a source of energy and bodybuilding material that we need to move, keep ourselves warm and develop or improve our health. Secondly, food acts like a fuel for our body. Third, proper diet protects us from diseases and keeps us healthy. Major nutrients in food, or you can say major components of food. The food that we eat consists of different components or nutrients. Nutrients are substances that are needed by our body for proper growth and healthy body functions. There are 6 main components present in food, that is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals and roughage or dietary fibers. Along with this, water is very much important. It helps in all digestive functions. These nutrients fulfill different needs of the body. So what is components or nutrients? Nutrients are the substances that an organism needs for growth, repair and maintenance of its body. Let us now study the components of food, their sources and functions. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for our body. Therefore, they are called energy-giving foods. There are many types of carbohydrates. The 2 main types are sugar and starch. First, sugar. Sugar are simple carbohydrates found in the form of glucose and fructose. They have a sweet taste. They provide instant energy. The main source of sugar are glucose, that cane sugar commonly called sugar, and fruits such as banana, papaya, mango and grapes. Second is starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. It is the reserve food materials of plants, that is, plants store energy in the form of starch. Pure starch is a tasteless and odorless white powder. It provides energy comparatively slowly than sugar. The major sources of starch are wheat, rice, maize, bajra, potato and sweet potato. Fats. Like carbohydrates, fats also provide energy to our body. In fact, fats provide us twice as much energy as that provided by the same amount of carbohydrates. For example, a little butter, which is a fat, provides us much more energy than a large slice of bread, which is a carbohydrate. Butter, ghee, groundnut oil, mustard oil, sunflower oil and coconut oil are common fats used by us in everyday life. Fats are the richest source of energy, but they are more expensive than carbohydrates. Now, fats are supplied in our body by many foods such as butter, ghee, milk, cheese, paneer, oil, etc. Fats can be obtained from plants as well as from animals. Some of the plant sources of fats are groundnut oil, mustard oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, soya bean oil, groundnuts, And the animal sources of fats are butter, ghee, milk, cream, cheese, egg, and meat. Excess fat is often stored as body fat. The fat stored in the body causes obesity. Proteins. Proteins supply the body with materials to make new cells which build the body and make it grow. Protein also give materials which repair the damaged body cells. Thus, proteins are needed for the growth and repair of our body. In fact, foods containing proteins are known as bodybuilding foods. Children need more proteins than adults because of the rapid growth of their body. The various foods which are rich in proteins are milk, cheese, paneer, pulses, means dal, peas, beans, soya bean, groundnut, fish, mutton, chicken, eggs. All these are bodybuilding foods. The names of some of the pulses or dals which contain a lot of proteins are chana, that is called Bengal gram, black gram, urad, green gram, moong, and lentil, masoor. Proteins can be obtained from plants as well as animal food. The food such as pulses, peas, beans, soya beans, groundnuts are good source of plant proteins. And the food like milk, cheese, fish, meat, chicken and eggs are the main sources of animal proteins. Most of the food materials usually contain more than one nutrients. However, in a given food material, one particular nutrient may be in much larger quantity than the other nutrient. For example, rice contains much more carbohydrate than fat and proteins. So, rice is said to be a carbohydrate rich food. Similarly, butter is a fat rich food, whereas fish is a protein rich food. Vitamins are necessary for good eyesight, healthy teeth, gums and bones, proper digestion, normal growth, and good health. In fact, vitamins help in protecting our body against diseases. Though vitamins are needed by our body in very small quantities, but their presence is essential in our food. Many vitamins are known at present. The vitamins are represented by the letters of the alphabet such as A, B, C, D, and so on. Some of the important vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and K. Now, vitamins A keeps our eyes and skin healthy. Vitamin B helps in proper functioning of nervous system. Vitamin C makes our teeth and gums stronger. Vitamin D helps in normal growth of bones. Vitamin E is essential for normal functioning of muscles and protection of liver. Vitamin K helps in clotting of blood. Minerals. Our body needs minerals for its proper functioning, normal growth, and good health. Minerals are needed to build bones and teeth, formation of blood, coagulation of blood, and functioning of muscles, nerves, and thyroid glands. Minerals are needed by our body in very small amounts. Some of the important minerals needed by our body are calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, sodium, and potassium. The minerals are used by our body in the form of their salts and not as elements. So, when we talk of minerals as a component of food, it actually means mineral salts. We will now give the function of some of the important minerals in our body. Now, iron. The function of iron is Essential is to formation of hemoglobin in the red blood cells. Hemoglobin carries oxygen from the lungs to different body cells, and the sources of food in which iron is present is green leafy vegetables, legumes, spinach, jaggery, liver, egg yolk, apple, groundnut, cereals, etc. Second mineral is calcium. It helps in formation and hardening of bones and teeth. It plays an important role in the clotting of blood. And the sources of calcium is milk, cheese, eggs, green vegetables, whole grains, cereals, meat. The third mineral is phosphorus. It helps in formation of strong bones and teeth, and the product sources are milk, cheese, green vegetables, bajra, nuts, liver, ragi, and so on. Fourth type of mineral which is essential is sodium. It helps in contraction of muscles and transmission of nerve impulses, and it is the source is common salt, fish, meat, eggs, and milk. The next mineral important is potassium. It helps in contraction of muscles and transmission of nerve impulses, and the sources of food in which it is present is milk, yogurt, oranges, potatoes, widely distributed in all foods. The next important mineral is iodine. It is helpful in the hormone which controls physical, mental, and sexual development of our body, and also it helps in thyroid gland which is present in the neck region. The sources of food are iodized salt, seafood, green leafy vegetables. Roughage. Roughage is the fibrous matter in food which cannot be digested. Roughage neither provides energy like carbohydrates and fats nor builds our body like proteins. However, it is an important component of our food. Roughage helps us in the following way. Roughage adds bulk to the food, which helps our body get rid of undigested food and thereby prevents constipation. Second, roughage can absorb a great amount of water and helps retain water in the body. And the main sources of roughage are salad, vegetables and fruits, corn, unpeeled apple, half crushed wheat, water. It is the most important constituent of food. It is essential for life. Human body contains about 70% water by weight. Water is needed by our body to perform many vital functions. Some of them are: it transports substances and nutrients inside our body. Second, it regulates the temperature of our body by sweating. Third, it helps our body absorb nutrients from the food we eat. Four, water acts as an important medium where most chemical reaction occurring in the body takes place. It also helps to maintain constant body temperature. It helps in absorption and excretion of waste from our body. Our body needs 2-3 liters of water every day. Most of the water needed by our body comes from drinking water and beverages like tea and coffee. We also get water from most food items we eat, example fruits, vegetables, meat, fish, etc. Excessive loss of water from the tissue of body is called dehydration. Like diarrhea, vomiting and excessive bleeding cause dehydration. Dehydration causes loss of salt and leads to weakness in the body. One should drink enough water to prevent dehydration. Other topics will be covered in the next part of the video. Till then, bye.